Welcome back to Point of Focus. And today with me in studio is Mr. Keston Woodruff, a senior volunteer of Arrive Alive. Hi, Keston.
Hi.
Nice to have you here today.
Nice to be here.
So, Keston, tell me a little bit about Arrive Alive.
We're a non-governmental organization that we promote road safety. We also do silver zones at parties, so we have people going on the road safely, not intoxicated.
Well, that's great. Great news. So tell me, how has statistics shown in terms of teenagers and young adults and, driving safely, getting into accidents, all of those things?
Okay, thus far for the year, we have had 118 fatal road traffic accidents with
115.
Yes, 118 accidents, and from those accidents, we've had 136 deaths. And the majority of those deaths were people between the ages of 18 to 50, between that age there. So young people are most at risk, and when you compare that to the UN statistics, young people between that age group of 18 to 30 are the most at risk because it's fourth ranked in the top 10 causes of death for young adults.
Wow, that's really some serious things there. What do you think are some of the major reasons that teenagers and young adults between 18 to 30 being, in major accidents?
Well, you would think it would be predominantly drinking and driving, but it's mostly speed.
Okay.
Right now, we don't have any legislation regulating speed on the road other than the speed limits.
Right.
But right now we have a bill in Parliament that is being amended to alleviate that. But young people should take their time on the road because speed only gets you to heaven fast. You can't be late twice.
Quickly.
Yes, you can't be late twice. So obey the speed limit. Also, don't be distracted while driving. If you didn't have breakfast at home, try not to eat while driving. Try not to have anything to drink while driving. The radio stations, have your presets before you pull off. Talking on the phone. Number one, yes.
Texting and driving.
Yes, texting and driving. We've pinned a new slogan: "Don't drive intoxicated." So we're asking people not to text and drive, not to operate any electronic device because the legislation states no electronic devices, not even if it's a remote, anything. Don't try to use these things while you're driving.
Okay, great. So tell me, what has Arrive Alive been up to in addressing this issue?
We do a lot of work with the schools. We have a training and logistics department. They go into the schools and they do a lot of safety presentations. We go into many industrial companies and do seminars on road safety and show them the dangers of driving distracted and speeding and those kinds of stuff.
And what has the feedback been like?
A lot of the stuff that we bring to them, a lot of people take for granted.
Okay.
In terms of just regular checks on your cars, just checking the pressure in your tires, regularly checking your oil, making sure you have enough gas, and the effects that could have on your car because mechanical failure is a cause of accidents. I mean, most young people in our regulations don't learn about these things when they go for their license. They learn it along the way. So they don't really
look out.
They don't really look out for the signs.
It really catches them by surprise.
Yeah. So we put these things in our presentations and shed light onto it.
Okay, great. Now you mentioned earlier that you do school visits as well.
Yes, we do.
So in terms of speaking of some of the cases and accident cases that you may have seen, tell me, how have the students responded to this?
A lot of them, they seem surprised because they're all excited to go onto the road, but some of them they aren't fully aware of the dangers.
I think it's more to the island of driving a vehicle.
Yes.
And they don't look they don't look ahead. They look at, well, it's a vehicle, just put the key in, start and go.
And it's not only you on the road. There are other road users, there are pedestrians, there are cyclists. And
yes.
Recently we have had a lot more cyclists being knocked down because people don't take them into consideration when they're driving. So also when we do our presentations, we have people to be a little more courteous on the road, try not to have too much road rage, remember that other people have places to get to as well, and it's not only you using the road.
Great. So, Keston, tell me, what do you do? What are your responsibilities part of Arrival Live?
Part of my responsibilities is I assist with the DUI classes. We offer DUI classes for those offenders that were caught by the police driving under the influence.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm a senior volunteer, so I operate with the sober zones, and I am a qualified breath alcohol technician.
Okay. So I can call on you if I, see any parties going on. And
Well, yes. Yes, you can invite us.
Okay, great. And do you have any upcoming events? I know Arrival Live does a lot. They do a lot in Trinidad and Tobago. So do you have any upcoming events for 2016?
We have a lot of sober zones coming up. A lot of companies have invited us to set up our sober zones at their events. Also, we just had World Day of Remembrance earlier last month, where we remember those victims of road traffic accidents, and we again brought the highlights of dangers of driving distracted, speeding, and all of those things.
And I know that you do a lot of seminars, you do a lot of educational courses and so forth, right? And for those who are looking on, how can someone get in contact with Arrival Live?
You can locate us on Facebook. We have a Facebook page. Also, you can...
What's the name of that page?
Just Arrival Live TT on Facebook. Okay. And you can also get us at arrivallivettt.org. And you will have all our contact information there.
Okay, so you can contact them at Arrival Live TT via Facebook,
yes.
Or
arrivallivettt.org. Yes, and you will have all our phone numbers for South, Port of Spain, and Chaguanas.
So you have different branches?
Yes.
Okay, and these are offices located?
Well, the offices right now mainly operate for the DUI classes, and the head office is in Aranguez. But you can go into these places and get information on Arrival Live.
Great. And Keston, do you have any closing remarks for our viewers today?
Just to be safe on the road. We've had a lot of rain these days, so take your time on the road. Try not to be too merry for the Christmas and overdo it with the alcohol. No texting and driving, no talking on the phone while driving, and take your time on the road.
Not too much punch and cramp for the Christmas season and driving.
And black cake.
Thank you so much for being here today, Keston. It was a privilege to get all this insight into, road safety.
Same here.
Great. So let's take a short break, and when we come back, we'll be joined by the winners of the Secondary School Short Film Festival 2015. And these winners come from the Northgate College and Astra Girls College, Charlieville. Let's take a short break, and we'll be right back.